Come on, I saw ya.
Hello. What we're going to be doing here today is changing an active grille shutter on a 2020 Chevy Suburban, and I'll show you how to do that step by step. First thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this plastic piece up here, and the way you do that is you got to get a screwdriver and pull up on the plastic tabs here like so. Just like that. Then you can pull the whole thing out. This is what it looks like. So we can put those to the side. We got to take out there's about 10 of them here. At this point, the top plastic piece should come right off, like so. And now you can see the 4 screws you got to take off on the top of the grill. 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 5. It's going to be 5 screws on top. They should be 10 millimeter. So now you'll take out the 10 millimeter screws on top of the grill. Now you want to pry the front grill apart, put something to hold it, and what you want to do is you want to get to the screws, 10 millimeter, all at the bottom. So you want to take all these 10 millimeters out, probably about 10 of them. They're all right there. You should be able to get to all of them without taking the grill completely off. This is the main plug. What you need to do is push that red tab back that way, and once you push it back, you push down on that little tab right there and pull. Just pull it apart, and that's what it looks like once it's apart. After you get the screws off of the front of the shutter, there should be a clip right there. Just put a screwdriver in there, pry it out, and that gets the whole shutter loose. As you can see, came loose. Then these plugs that are on the grill shutter, you just got to get a pair of needle nose pliers and squeeze those 2 prongs together from the back over here, and it'll slide right out. One thing I forgot to show you is there was a sensor on this wire here, and it's really easy to remove. Just pull it out of that hole and pull this gray tab back and unplug it and plug it into the new one. That's all you have to change. Everything else comes with the new one. Once you pull it out, that's how it's going to look. Then you get the new one and you put it in kind of at this angle. You're going to put it in that way, and you're going to turn it this way. Kind of get it in place. And what you need to do is you need to pull the grill out so that this could clear these 2 bars. That's all you have to do. So as you're putting it in, since the shutters are shut, it's easier to it's easier to put it in because the shutters are shut. So you just got to basically pull the grill a little bit and let it fall in place. See how it's caught right here? You just got to pull it and let it fall in. Okay, now you're there. You got it in there. Just got to make sure all the wires are in their place. And then you got to make sure that the bottom seats in where it's supposed to go. Okay, the clip right here, this one has to line up with the hole there. See that? Just clip it in. So now once you get it all back in, all you have to do is start putting the screws back in. Okay, so what I did is I put all the screws back in just by hand. All of them. Lined them all up. You can see them all the way down. Then what you do, you start at the bottom, get your ratchet, just start tightening them up one by one. Okay, now what we're going to do is put our plug back in. Just line it up. And you can hear it click in place. Then there's some holes in the plastic here where you put your plugs back in, snap them in so they're not wiggling around. Let's put everything back in its place. Okay. That's what the plug should look like once you snap them both back into place. Then you just take your spacers out that are holding the grill, snap your grill back, once you got it back into place, snap it back in. Then we're going to replace the 10mm screws, the 5 10mm screws that we took out. Once you get your 5 screws back in place here, then you can start tightening them. So we got all 6 screws back on top of the grill. There's a total of 6 of them. And now we gotta get the cover, place it back on, line it up, line all the holes up, plastic clips, and put them into the hole, push them in, and once you push them in, you press the button on top in. That secures the plastic shroud up here. Just do it to all of them, and that should take care of the installation of your grill shutter on a 2020 Chevy Suburban without having to take off the front bumper. So you can see the grill is the shutters are shut at this point. They're in the closed position, if you can see through the grill there. So what I'm going to do now is start the vehicle and let it warm up. The grill shutter has opened at the temperature of about 200 degrees, between 200 and 210. It did open.